Pauw Wow TV. I'm Mike Doran.
And I'm Krystal.
Stick with us as a coach gets fired over a historical losing streak. St. Peter's students show off their design skills, and a baseball player prepares for the MLB draft. I met up with captain of the baseball team, John Christopherson, as his last month as a Peacock is coming to an end.
I want to be remembered as a kid who showed up every day, having fun, playing the game he loves, and working his ass off, playing 110%. And because I'm a firm believer in good things happen to people who work hard.
John will be leaving behind a reputation of being a role model of success and hard work for his teammates. His teammates, in fact, just honored him with Captain of the Year.
That was a huge honor. It's always great to be recognized by your teammates, and that's what you strive for as a player. And just to be a person the other teammates look up to is great.
Some may say John's leadership was shown by his play on the field over his 4 years. By the time John leaves St. Peter's, he will be in the top 10 of almost all hitting categories.
To me, those don't mean a lot because I don't really follow my accolades closely like that, and I just try to do the best I can.
Although John does not worry about his stats, it has opened many doors for his future in baseball, hopefully leading him to fulfill his dream of being drafted in Major League Baseball.
That's what I'm hoping for. It's a very difficult path, and I definitely want to see where this journey brings me.
After 4 terrific seasons as the shortstop at St. Peter's, it is finally sinking in that his career at St. Peter's is coming to an end.
It definitely has. 4 years here kind of flew by, and I remember my freshman year like it was yesterday, so I can't believe that it's over.
Come celebrate Senior Day with the baseball and softball team on Sunday. Peter the Peacock received a makeover last week for Peacock Pride Day. Let's take a look at this exciting reveal. Can't wait to see Peter at next year's basketball games. Now to Krystal with the graduate salute.
Seniors are wrapping up their last semester at St. Peter's. I went to Graduate Salute to see what it's all about.
On Tuesday, April 19th, seniors from both the day and night schools were required to attend Graduate Salute. The program combined the process of getting attire, information for the big event, and for students to ask any questions they may have. Tickets for commencement were given to each student as well as information. Students were given a chance to sign up for extra tickets. Seniors were encouraged to donate money that will help close the tuition gap for future students. After donating, a banner was available for signatures. Balfour was also on hand to take last-minute deposits and ring sizes for class rings.
Oh, that's right. Oh, really? That's good.
Career Services was present to help out with postgraduate job searching. Caps and gowns were available for pickup as they made their way around the room.
Congratulations. Hang the gown when you get home on a hang.
I'm Krystal for Pauw Wow TV.
Best wishes to those graduating. We will miss you all. Mike DeMoya caught up with SC Studios as St. Peter's hosted the 4th annual Fame Fashion Show. Let's look at how the night went.
The Fashion and Marketing Entertainment Club, Fame for short, was the host of an invitation-only university fashion show that showcased some talented designers from around the Jersey City area, which included I Create, ST Studios, Libre, and some more great names. Designers were busy preparing backstage in the Duncan Sky Room for models to take over the runway. Students came dressed to the nines, expecting a night filled with great music and loud moments.
As a room filled by the dozens, the DJ kicked off the night with some classic 90s hits.
It can be said that both students and designers will be going home with a new sense of style, fresh dance moves, and even some will take a little piece of the show home with them.
Great job to all the designers. Everyone looks fantastic.
Speculations were raised why the head coach of the women's softball team was fired. Some believe Ken Pasanti was allegedly fired because of the team's current 38-game losing streak. His name was removed from the athletics website on April 25th. Pauw Wow TV reached out to the team's assistant coach, and this was his response. I or my players do not know the facts or what went on this past week. We are moving forward as a team and are looking forward to finishing out our season on a strong note. Myself and the rest of the team do not wish to discuss the past. The head of athletics chose not to respond, but instead referred us to St. Peter's Human Resources Department. As the coach said, the team is moving forward and is looking to finishing out their season on a strong note by putting a stop to their current losing streak.
With April being STD Awareness Month, Pauw Wow TV sent Celeste and McElveen out to see how knowledgeable SPU students are on the subject.
Yes, we asked students a few questions surrounding STD awareness.
Sexually transmitted diseases, so yes, I do.
STD? Well, I don't know.
Any kind of contact with the genitalia or the bodily fluids.
Through unprotected oral or vaginal sex.
You know, like if they make like blood transfusion, something like that.
Yes, once I was like 17.
No.
Yes, they do it here at the college. I think every semester.
Unprotected sex?
Well, there's always the good old tried and true that Jesuit institutions try to instate on us. It's the avoiding sex at all costs, but that's not really realistic for people in our age group. There's condoms, there's female condoms, things of that sort, which kind of act as a preventative layer, but don't use 2 layers at once because then they rub against each other and break.
According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, young people, ages 15 to 24, regardless of sexual orientation, are still at the greatest risk for infection. The CDC promotes 3 simple actions to protect your sexual health: talk, test, and treat. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Celeste, for that important information.
After all the excitement of Kanye West's album, The Life of Pablo, that seemed to plateau after a sold-out pop-up shop in the midst of Soho, the minds behind Kanye's marketing company, Donda, has planned a private art event based off of the Life of Pablo album. The coordinator, Brianna Taylor, says that this exhibition was completely inspired by the first track on Kanye's album, Ultra Light Beam, and will feature many different sculptures, paintings, musicians, giveaways, and surprises. This will be far from the traditional art exhibit, but tickets sold out before the May 19th event, so fans are scouring eBay for the quickest ones that come up.
Thanks for tuning in to Pauw Wow TV. I'm Mike Doran.
And I'm Krystal Nurse. Until next time. Speculations were raised why the head coach of the women's softball team was fired.
Three, two, one. Fuck camera. Fuck. Oh fuck.
I fuck.
That's it.
Good. Okay, cut.